Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. My name's Kathleen. Welcome to Philly Fit Mind and Body for your daily dose of mind-body medicine. Today I just wanted to offer a brief foundational mindfulness practice, mindfulness of breath. A few things to keep in mind in doing a meditation practice of this style. First of all, it's okay that we think. We are not trying not to think in a mindfulness meditation. Sometimes the thinking will become quiet, but that's not the goal. Rather, we're practicing to meet what's arising moment by moment by moment. And sometimes what's arising is a lot of thinking. So we're just going to practice to notice that it happens and gently shift our attention back to our breathing. The other thing to remember that it's not about feeling nicey-nicey. Nicey-nicey and relaxation might be a response that we get out of a mindfulness meditation, but sometimes we're actually just practicing to sit with more difficult experiences like anger or anxiety or grief or agitation, and practicing to meet these experiences in the same way we meet thinking, just to notice, to care, and support what's arising moment by moment. So try it out, see how it goes. There's no right or wrong way to be, but feel free to take a few moments to settle in and see how it is to just sit being with you for a few moments. You're more than welcome to lie down if you're feeling pretty tired, but typically we do sit up for a breath awareness practice, so if you're up for it, let's see how that goes. Generally having a chair with a back that supports us so that we might remain upright, a little steady, and it helps us stay awake too. Option to have the eyes open or closed, it's up to you. So let's start by taking a deep breath, a nice deep breath in, and a deep breath out. And just taking a few moments to become aware of the points of contact where your body meets the chair or the ground, whatever supports you here. Even noticing how some points of contact might rest heavier or lighter than others. These points of contact are reminders of us being here now and in this moment, on this seat and on this ground. Letting the legs settle down and be fully supported by the seat beneath. Maybe inviting the shoulders to soften or the jaw to soften. Even the skin of the cheeks and the face to soften. And now as you're ready, beginning to shift your attention to the experience of breathing. So we don't need to breathe in any particular way. Just becoming aware of how it feels to be breathing, or how the body moves with the breath. It helps to bring in a sense of curiosity. So even perhaps becoming curious about how the breath might be felt in the area of the belly. Sometimes we feel the belly rising and falling with the breath. Or how it might feel in the area of the chest. Here we also might feel a rising and falling with the breath. Or how it feels in the nose. Maybe feeling the breath as it moves in and out of the nostrils. Taking a moment now to become curious about where in your own body you're sensing your breathing the very most. Where the sensation of breath is most obvious. And if you're not quite sure, that's okay. Just picking one place where you know you're feeling the breath. And anchoring attention here. As if to be curious and attentive to the experience of your own breathing, so much that we might know the moment an inhale turns into an exhale. Or to know the moment an exhale turns into an inhale. As if awareness itself could ride the waves of your own breathing in and breathing out. And from time to time, we might notice the mind drifting away from the breath. That's perfectly okay. The moment we notice, we are present. And from this point of presence, we can gently encourage our awareness to come back to the breath. Even if we do it again and again, those are moments again and again of being awake and present. Coming back to the felt sense of the breath. And if you find it helpful, maybe naming the breath. So for example, as we breathe in, we could quietly think the words, I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. Or it could be as short and as sweet as inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Following the ebb and flow of your own breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Gently noticing when mind drifts off and returning again to the breath. Noticing how it is in this moment. If the mind is drifting, seeing if we could tune into the very next breath. And then the next one. And you are more than welcome to stay with the breath or expanding the lens of your attention to include the body as a whole. A felt sense of being here in this moment, in this body. Maybe we can sense the shape that we take as we sit in this moment. Perhaps aware of a sense of temperature, or the touch of air or clothing as it meets the skin, or any other sensations that you might notice. All reminders of being here and now, awake to this moment, living in this body with this breath. And as we move through all the moments ahead, from time to time we will tend to get caught up in our thoughts, our stories, and our feelings. But the moment we notice we're swept up in it, we can pause, gently redirect attention back to the breath, to the body, and begin again, moment by moment, breath by breath, as best we can with care and loving attention. Noticing how you're doing in this moment in the mind and in the body, remembering there isn't a right or wrong way to be. Practicing to meet what's here with care and loving attention. And we'll end this practice together with one deep breath in and a gentle sigh out. Breathing in and out. If the eyes are closed, gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit and to settle. I hope that this practice serves you well. Feel free to leave any questions or comments and take very good care. Be well.